Balthazar, 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 Balthazar.
Professor Balthazar spent his winter holidays in a small mountain village. The mayor of the village was an old school chum of the professor's, whose name was Hans. Hans and the professor had a wonderful time. Drinking the best beer in the world, they occasionally amused themselves playing Black Cat, a game which they had played with their friend John when they were all children. One day, they came to a decision. They would spend the following summer together in the small town by the sea where John lived. No sooner said than done. The following summer, they arrived in John's town. During the day, they played badminton, or they had great fun swimming. And in the evenings, there was John waiting for them on the hotel terrace. John was dressed very strangely. Besides that, he had a nasty cold. And he was sleepy. The professor and Hans knew the cause of John's problem. Polar bears were the cause. John worked as an attendant at the zoo, and to make it easier for the bears to stand the heat, John brought them ice. But the ice melted quickly. He constantly had to bring more. And so it went all day long. Hot from running and cold from the constant contact with the ice, John caught his cold. As soon as he returned home, the professor began to think about how to solve John's problem. However, news of unexpected events reached Professor Balthazar's town. A letter arrived from Hans. great danger loomed over the mountain village. That year, an exceptional amount of snow had fallen and an entire mountain of it had built up. The danger was very great. The slightest noise might start an avalanche. Hans was worried. All possible precautions had been taken, but the danger remained. And then, an accident almost caused a catastrophe. Hans held his breath, but another sneeze was uncontrollably approaching. The situation appeared to be hopeless. But in the very last second, the mayor's wife saved the day. But the situation was still critical. Then Hans remembered Professor Balthazar. The professor thought and thought and thought. And then he had an idea. He hurried off to help his friend Hans. The professor had invented a snow-o-mat. The machine sucked up the snow and turned it into ice energy. The village celebrated all day and all night. First thing the next day, the professor sent the machine to John with instructions. The snow-o-mat made life much more pleasant for the bears. And for John. For our friends, the days of the following summer were no different from those of the previous year. But the nights were quite different. John, who had slept through the days, wanted to play cards all night long, and the professor and Hans didn't have the heart to refuse. When the day of their departure finally came, while John was waving goodbye to his friends, they were already catching up on all the sleep they had lost during their holidays.